My next Patreon question is from Lamont, who wants to know my thoughts on the new format television shows have had to adopt due to current events. With the ongoing global crisis forcing productions of movies and TV shows to be shut down, several names in the entertainment industry have been capitalizing on the growing trend of video conferencing by conducting reunions with cast members from past shows, such as The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and the 2008 revival of 90210. Some newer YouTube series and channels have been created and are built around these, such as Stars in the House and Some Good News. But then you've got specials and miniseries, such as Disney Family Sing-Along and Haircut Night in America, and even socially distanced episodes of All Rise and a new Parks and Recreation. There's even a new Selena Gomez cooking project being made for HBO Max. What are your opinions on these quarantine-friendly shows, and what does the future hold for this newfound genre once the world recovers from its crisis? That's an interesting question. While I've not been following a lot of these shows, it is one way to keep these series going, especially the nightly talk shows. This dilemma has led them to get creative and take some new angles with their shows, even if they're not that different from your average YouTuber, albeit with the ability to bring in celebrity guests. Hey, I've been trying to get Lin-Manuel Miranda to participate in my videos. He's just not returning my calls. The best I've seen are probably from Conan O'Brien. I highly recommend watching the videos where he interrupts Zoom meetings. They're really funny. I also think it's really neat what Sesame Street and Fraggle Rock are doing by bringing the Muppets to the puppeteers' homes to perform new episodes. And these reunions must be really great for the fans of those series and movies. This is a strange time for everyone, celebrities included, and I think these creative types are trying to find new ways to bring their content to viewers. This method of making shows is also economical, since it just requires the hosts and actors at home with a camera, and then the footage is sent out to editors for the needed tweaks. I'm sure once all this is over and we're back to some level of normalcy, the talk shows will go back to their old format. While the hosts are seeing their creative juices flowing, you can also tell they miss being in front of a live audience. It must be strange being Kimmel or Fallon or Brian and not hearing that instant reaction to their jokes. Comedians like hearing laughter because it immediately means their material works. Will this trend continue? Depends entirely on the people making the shows. If Selena Gomez enjoys making her cooking show, maybe that will end up being a regular gig for her. The interesting thing is, even long before this whole situation started, the movies have been experimenting with films shot entirely through webcams or home cameras. For instance, the film Searching takes place entirely on a computer screen as we watch John Cho try to locate his daughter. It was quite the effective thriller, and used the gimmick to good effect in telling the story. And even in that format, Cho still turned in an excellent performance. I even rooted for him to receive an Oscar nomination that year. A sequel to Searching was announced last year, and if they finished writing the script and casting, they could still film the movie even with the current production lockdown, due to the unique way the first one was made. There have also been a few horror films, like Unfriended, that incorporated this approach to storytelling. And, funnily enough, Searching and Unfriended actually had the same producer. Not that I think this will take over the film industry. I highly doubt Doctor Strange 2 will be filmed with Benedict Cumberbatch and everyone else at home. However, I won't be surprised if Hollywood studios greenlight movies and television shows inspired by the current global situation, and this is how they choose to do it. In fact, there's already going to be a mini-series that'll be exactly what I just described on Freeform. So we'll see how it goes. Thank you for your question, Lamont.